You cannot escape. None of us can. See you at home.
By my father's name. Found you. Beautiful.
Zagreus, you're back.
I made it.
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I miss old Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin, not being as cold. And Nyx and her young sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on his nightstand is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he put it back on display now?
No, he's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there, ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus again, or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. In the underworld. I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen. Yeah, you are the queen.
What? Hey, you look like you could use some sleep.
Don't you see, boy? You are trapped.
Each savage maw of Cerberus salivates in anticipation of the next time to feed.
Be good, boy. I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy? Megara and her sisters ganged up on me that time. I didn't think anyone could talk her into working with Alecto and Tisiphone again, or even be in the same chamber.
I can be quite persuasive under certain circumstances, boy. Though my advice to you, not that you'll take it, is not to discuss the matter openly. Megara is a professional, but she has made her feelings on the matter clear.
Didn't think things could get any more awkward with her. Must have missed Achilles. Have to tell you something, Than. My birth mother, she didn't abandon me. Or at least, she didn't think she did.
She didn't think she did? What are you talking about, Zach? She left when you were born, was never seen or spoken of again until all this with you.
Well, it turns out she never knew I was alive at all. Complications when I was born. She had been struggling already here, and it was all too much, I guess. By the time Nyx brought me back, my mother was long gone.
But Mother Nyx and your father, they could have sent for her, let her know. They must have known where she went.
Nyx knew, but father must have convinced her that it would be for the best if she never found out about me. So she...
That's A lot to take in.
Yeah.
You can't be serious. You're serious? You know what? Fine. I'll take this and we'll go about our business. Though I don't see why you bother.
Why I bother? Why, how else can I show you how I feel except by handing you these bottles from time to time?
At last.
Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
What's for breakfast? I'm much obliged. Work is approved upon my father's name. Not like he's paying any heed.
I shall review this work once the time permits.